Hello guys and welcome to the channel. So in today's episode I'm actually going to talk about entries, but before we enter each and every market we analyze first, right? So I'm actually going to show you a simple breakdown analysis that I do on each and every pair of synthetic indices. So you can actually see this, the H1 time frame. I start on the H4 time frame, then I put my template, which is something like, okay, I don't know how I renamed it. I have to look here. It's called, I named it the BTMM whatever, right? So as you can see, it has actually done this for me, but I want to show you where it starts from, right? So let me put a clear template here and show you everything, right? Okay, so guys, this is the clear chart, right? So on the H4 time frame, you know me, I draw my first swing points that are visible to the chart so that I take better trading decisions, considering that I use price action and a little BTMM, right? So this was the first swing point here, and price cannot pull to this point anytime soon, so it's just there. I'll just have to draw it and leave it there. So my first swing point is this one here. I don't know why my mouse is dragging and a bit slow. Maybe my hands, I was doing something crazy. Okay, so this was like my swing points here. I have to mark another swing point, right? Okay, let me use the mouse correctly, right? Then there was this other swing point here. So as you can actually see, I've drawn my swing points on the H4 time frame. Then I draw my small rectangles here to mark it as a zone rather than just a horizontal line. So they are more of like zones right now. As you can actually see, right, I'm drawing those. That's crazy. Okay, now that I have got my directional bias, I can actually see that this is a downtrend. You can see with our higher low here, lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low. I mean, I'm actually expecting another lower low up to this point down there. So right now I know that the market is actually pulling down. I have to go to my H1, then I add this indicator which is called the Shiva supply and demand, right? It is actually going to play to mark out those zones for me. You can actually see that I was being a little accurate here. You can actually see that there was resistance here, right? And I've done that, right? And I can actually see that this is a clear M, right? But before I do this, I have to add that template that I was talking about, right? Which is a bit of BGMM, right? So this is the template. So on every clear M that you see, guys, you have to wait for the 1350 cross, okay? That's when you first anticipate your entries. So you can actually see that our first entry was actually going to be right here at this point here, this, okay? So your entry is after the 1350 cross, right? And if the candle that closes below or above the 1350 cross created something like that huge crazy move like this one, this was actually going to be your entry. So this was going to be your entry here. Then your stop loss would definitely be above this, because the market would definitely pull back, right? So the second entry would have been something like, because the market, even if the market goes down here, it will definitely pull back to the EMA 50. That will definitely be the ID 50. So that will be your second entry. So you go on your M15 like this, right? Don't worry about those things. Actually, I don't know what is actually happening to that green color, but you can actually see that there was a 1350 cross here, and the market pulled, it created something like a huge move down here. So you can actually see that the first entry here was here, then moved down, pulled back to our EMA 50. So whenever the market goes like crazy, it definitely pulls to the EMA 50, which is the ID 50, right? I'll definitely talk about that entry. So this is all about these entries, guys. So right now what I'm anticipating for, so I missed that kind of thing, right? The market is actually definitely going to pull back to this zone around here, to the EMA 50. Okay, if we are not manipulated like crazy, you know, derivative usually does these things. So but it doesn't matter. What matters is that our strategy has got a high winning rate. So I'm anticipating price to do something like that, right, and go down. So this is all about this kind of thing, guys. You have to identify the type of trader that you are so that you know what you do, considering everything. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share.